There on the mountain, people must run for safety or solution. In the face of the rising insecurity in Abuja, the Minister of the FCT, Nyesom Wike, summoned an emergency meeting with security agencies and other stakeholders. Meanwhile, a former Minister of Communication and Digital Economy, Issa Ali Patami, has accused the Nigerian police and other security agencies of refusing to use the NIN SIM policy to fight insecurity in the country. What do you think is wrong here?
Honestly, this is the part of, this is the topic that actually makes me sad. Especially given the recent kidnapping and
we spent time,
events in
went to
and all of that. Now, if I just remember the NIN, how the torture Nigerians went through to get enrolled in the NIN and all of that. This question is what some people around me have also been raising. That, okay, what is happening to NIN? What is happening to tracing these phones? At least these kidnappers, when they call the relatives of the people with a phone number, either they are using the phone or maybe they are using the phone numbers of the victims. Is it that those phones are working or those lines are working and they are not registered? Or what? I also understand that those of them that are very close to our neighboring countries, like Nigeria, so they cross the border to make that call. But we still know there are people that call within the country. So to me, it's like we are gambling with people's lives. And I think we are becoming impervious to the horror that people are going through. It seems that insecurity, kidnappings, abductions, killings have become part of our life as a nation that is almost becoming a normal thing. And I don't think it's right. Because we keep talking about this. It happened at the time of Jonathan. It got escalated at the time of Buhari, and then it continues. But the first function of government is actually to secure the citizens. And I was thinking, I said, look, President Bola Tinubu has been going from place to place, from country to country, trying to get new foreign investors. Now, this kind of reports of kidnappings, killings, and all of that do not encourage people to come invest. So these are capable of undermining every effort the government is making. And that is why if the police, if the security agencies need to do something to make sure that we nip this thing in the bud, let them do it. So Pantami should know better because it was under his watch that the NIN thing came about. And I know that he had something, according to him, he even said that people were threatening him then because they were like, okay, you want to stop us from doing what you want to do. But then, if he's saying this, he knows what he's saying. I think we should do something about it.
And we thought that was going to be deployed, and it was going to be difficult for these people to call, to get their ransom, to negotiate ransom and everything. When immediately we went through the stress of the NIM.
Yeah, it's not only through NIN that whether you register your phone, these guys are quite smart. There are some numbers now that will call you. You would think they are calling you from UK.
Yeah,
they are.
Okay, just hold your breath. Let's take this breather. When we come back, we'll talk more. We'll be right back after this time out. Stay with us. Thank you for staying with us. Yes, MJ.
So the issue of kidnapping and banditry is going digital. And I expect our security agencies to also step up their game. Now, it used to be kidnappings, terrorist activities, and banditry along the expressways. But now they drive straight into people's houses in FCT, in Abuja. That's the seat of the federal government, Buhari and some other areas, to go and kidnap people right in the comfort of their homes. It's quite worrisome. And also, the minister was saying that we, the media, we are overblowing it. We are not overblowing it. Look at the case of that lawyer and his family. He was kidnapped alongside his children. They killed one of his, killed his daughter, and was still demanding 60 million.
They've raised it to 100 million even.
Yes.
It's 100 million now.
And we are saying we are over reporting this. No. Government must be able to provide security. Now, each time I want to go to Abuja, I become scared. It's scary for me. I don't think that should happen in the federal capital, or even not even anywhere in Nigeria. Now the highways are a bit more secured. Those guys have, they directed their this, and now they are going into people's homes. So I think something should be done about it. And like a senior colleague was telling me yesterday, he believes that most of the people perpetrating these acts are not Nigerians. Because how can you be heartless? A 13-year-old was killed, victim of a kidnapping. Very heartless. And I think, yeah, as the minister was meeting with security agencies in Abuja, the IGP also today was meeting with the rapid response team, the special squad, and the task force to be headed by a DIG in charge of operations. So I think beyond these meetings, we want to see this thing nipped in the bud. We can't be asking for foreign investors to come, and we are saying Abuja is not safe. And they want to be scared in coming. We want people to live in peace. We want a situation where Abuja used to be very safe and sound, but now it's becoming really scary. But I think the minister and the security agencies should ensure that, yes, they don't give Abuja a bad name.
It's like a big embarrassment.
It is.
The seat of power is not safe.
It is. And, it makes me sad that what we have been doing in this country is to just mourn and make promises. We've done that too much. Make promises, we'll nip it in the bud, we'll get this and that. The government, people will issue statements, this is wrong, so and so condemned it, and blah, 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 until the other one happens. And then we do the same thing, we condemn, we do all of that. So all of these meetings they're having, they should produce results. We want enough of action, more of action than talk. If you need to call a security summit, okay, so map a way forward. Let's do it, but let there be tangible actions. We've talked about state police, for example. I don't know why it's so difficult. It's been something that Nigeria finds difficult to do. And then we know that Nigeria is under police. The other time, I think I was here on Wednesday, I talked about the forest guard. Not long after that, I heard that the president, I think 1 or 2 days after that, one of his aides said the president is thinking about forest guard and then thinking about advanced technology. Yes, but let us put all these thoughts into action.
Action, yeah.
Nigerians will be happy. Nigerians are not asking for too much. They just want to live their life. They want to eat. They want to security. They want to be secure. They want to know. There was a time I was living in the 2002. I was living in Kaduna. The only thing we were afraid of were highway robbers. I mean, people were afraid to travel by night. Mm-hmm. You understand? Although I used to travel by night, but now we are afraid of bandits and all of that. And many people are even afraid of traveling by road, and not so many people can afford to travel by air. Yeah. So what is happening? So we have to change. Let's talk less and act more. That's it.
But the crime rate in Lagos reduced considerably, and from the report of last year. And I think the police command in Abuja should just take a cue or learn from what RRS is getting right.
See, when we are commending the Lagos state government, I mean, it seems as if we are talking too much. For the past 5 years, there has been no single case of bank robbery in Lagos. For 5 years. Yeah. So, and it didn't just happen in a day. See, I've had it. Somebody wrote something on recently, and I've had a personal experience. You don't have to know the RRS commander. Put a call through to the RRS. In 10, 15 minutes, they will be there. And that is why it is almost impossible. Of course, we still have some pockets of hijacks, maybe all those characters robbing people in traffic once in a while in the evenings. But it has reduced considerably. And the level of security in Lagos, that's why my brothers from the East, most of them spent their Christmas in Lagos. Because
it's calling us from Abuja.
Lagos is safe.
Good evening, Ayo.
Good evening, Benga.
Good evening to your colleagues there. My name is Benga from Abuja.
All right. Go ahead.
This security in Abuja is just something, something coming new. Remember, about a year plus or 2 years ago, the University of Abuja was attacked, and they kidnapped some lecturers and some people there.
Yeah.
And there'll be some kidnapping around the boundary with Kogi, Abaji, and boundary with Kaduna and Niger State. But it came to a time that they even entered the FCT. They killed some brigade of guard. Brigade of guard are the military guarding the seat of power. They call it brigade of guard. And the government then rose up to the occasion, and they were able to calm things down. This time around, maybe because of change of power or because of the new commissioner, this thing is rising again. So we want to call on the minister to come to the occasion. That FCT is seat of power. You can't mean attracting investors when your seat of power is under threat of insecurity. Going to estate war friends, kidnapping people in estate. Some places in Abuja, you can't walk in the night. Some guys will hide under flower, under the tree, and come and attack you. So we are saying that the minister should sit down and work in FCT.
Thank you.
Be secure.
Thank you, Benga.
Because
thank you for your contribution. So,
Wike is now Minister of Abuja. He should leave Rivers and face security in yes, he has his hands full in Abuja. He should tackle this security in Abuja and leave is it Fubara, Sim Fubara. Let him take care of Rivers. We want him to face Abuja. The kind of energy he used in ensuring there was security in Rivers, in Port Harcourt, he should deploy that same energy to ensure that there is a security in Abuja. Day in day, make we day our day. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, taking it from where he stopped, I think Wike boasted that bandits used to fear him. That when they heard his name, they feared him. So let him instill that fear in the criminal elements that are kidnapping people in Abuja. He is so to speak, the governor of Abuja. So let him do what he has to do.
I want to thank you, Paul Dada. Thank you for your contribution. I want to thank you, Moji Jami, for your contribution. And that's our offering today. Join us tomorrow for another episode of the program. You can watch the repeat broadcast tonight at 11 p.m. Join us this Sunday from 1:30 to 3:30 for Journalist Hangout. On Sunday, we're on YouTube, youtube.com/TVC News